Well, for Bosnia and Herzegovina, they're in just their second World Cup as a nation and for the first time in the knockout rounds. Tonight is going to be historic for them and for Haris Obić, the founder of the Bay Area Soccer Club. To him and many more, this is going to mean so much more. Well, Haris, thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, a massive day for Bosnia and Herzegovina, but we love the stories, that come with the World Cup and learning about people individually and your story especially. I mean, you tell us in your words what it was like, your journey, obviously coming here to America.
Oh, amazing. Thank you guys so much for having me on. What a day. I think my story is very similar probably to many stories that you're going to hear about the Bosnians. Is after the war, most of us couldn't go home, so we were given opportunities to go with the refugee committees to give it a chance to maybe live abroad. I think we had an option at that time to go to Australia, the US. My parents applied to the US. We had like 5 different meetings, very much like everybody else, and we were selected to come to San Francisco. Many people got spread out all across the country. And so this is the time, I think, that we're all kind of reconnecting, and this World Cup, the national team has given us that chance.
What is it about the World Cup and football, Haris, that makes it so special and just made it feel like a coming together again for Bosnians?
Yeah, I think because we were losing so much, so much uncertainty during the war and just not knowing what you can control. And I think the game was something that we all had with us. We, as kids, played, adults, talked about it, and it gave us some sense of grounding, something that we all could share. And I think where we felt we were treated fairly. And so, to be able to now be part of the World Cup, I think it's given everybody a chance, because we got also dispersed. We didn't want to say necessarily goodbye. We got ripped apart like puzzle pieces. And right now it's giving us a chance to bring those puzzle pieces together and connect with people and say goodbye at our own terms. And so I think that the game has always been something that has been a pillar for us that we felt like we could connect with.
It really is the world's game, isn't it, football? And you shared this letter with us that we want to show as well. And maybe you can pick out a couple of pieces of it, because this really just puts into perspective what football means all over the world, and sharing those moments and playing this sports with other people.
Yeah, so this is the Red Cross letter that was being sent across different refugee camps. And this is from my friend. We were about 7 years old, and he wrote me, these letters, and I wrote back. And this is one specifically, the one that was saved. And he basically asked me if I'm still training. And he writes to me that they actually have a real ball at their camp. So they have a real soccer ball, and they're training every day. And I think that tells you a lot about what the game can provide when you have nothing.
Haris, that's amazing, man. And we talk about football being the world's game. I would say for not just the American audience, but for the world audience, how would you describe being Bosnian, and what it means to you, the culture and the people?
Yeah, I think the being Bosnian is a story of an underdog. It's a story of constantly finding a way to enjoy. We have this word called inat. Inat means that when especially people doubt you, that's when you go and you show them that you can do it. And I think that it's always like that. We're very comfortable being uncomfortable. And the way that we express it is through music, art, obviously sports, huge. And I think that when anybody that participates in any games where the Bosnians are, I think that's what you're going to see. Mm-hmm. You're going to see people absolutely put their emotions and their soul outside of their body. And I think you will enjoy the atmosphere, before and during and after the game.
And you're so connected to football. Obviously, you're a soccer coach over in California. What has it meant to you just having Bosnia and Herzegovina in the World Cup and seeing the support that they've had here in the States as well? Not only from those that have come to America for the World Cup, but for those that live here that have been able to come together.
I think it's huge. As I said earlier, we're connecting through this. Every single game has been a hub of people coming together to reconnect. My wife, we just went to LA to the game, and she saw her friend that they lost touch when they were both 7 years old. They went and they were refugees, in different countries around the world, Germany, and that circled back to here to US. and they saw each other, and just seeing that moment, how they came together. But I think from the sporting side, I'm in this game because it's given a lot to me. It's where I find myself, and I love to share that with the kids and give them something where they can express themselves, work on themselves. And I think that it's such a wonderful thing, and it connects us. It's such a language. And I'm so blessed to be doing what I'm doing. I'm very lucky to be part of the U.S. soccer ecosystem as well. And I think they have a great team, and this should be a great match. And I definitely am 51-49 Bosnia, though.
Looking ahead to the game, what should you say to the US fans? What should they expect from this Bosnia side?
Yeah, I think the Bosnia side, we can, like I said, we can suffer. I think that's the one thing is, we're hearing a lot of people talking about U.S. dominating and all. That's fine. I think that's the part. I think we can suffer well, and I think that the boys will step up. I think they have a good game plan, and I don't think we'll play like we played the other games. I think that this is the knockout stage, so I'm excited to see kind of the tactical side and what the team does. But I think the players understand what they're carrying, what they're representing. I think the fans there that are in the stadium are going to be that 12th, 13th, and 14th man. I think even if there's few of us, we will make sure that they know that we're there.
Absolutely, and you've provided a lot of upsets so far, so what's one more? We can't wait to watch the game. Haris, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the match.
Thank you, my pleasure.